This is Unit 1, Week 3, Question 5. Who wrote Common Sense and what impact did it have? Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense. He only arrived in the colonies as a pamphleteer, writer of pamphlets, and a publisher. In 1774, he has a huge impact. At about the same time the Declaration of Independence is coming out or about to come out, he writes this pamphlet. It's not like a little brochure. It's actually 50 plus number of pages long. And it says that separating from Britain, even though it requires fighting a war with no army against the most powerful navy and army in the world, fighting a war against the country that supposedly has all the rights that you think you are entitled to. Okay, this makes no sense, but actually it's just total common sense. It's propaganda as to why it makes sense for everyday Americans, or British North Americans, to support independence. With arguments like, why should an island, Britain, control a continent, North America? Or why, if we love England, why is it abusing us economically? It's really her economic interest, not her political affiliation and attachment to us as fellow subjects and citizens. It goes on a long collection of arguments to help convince folks. It's the biggest bestseller in the North America up to that time. In a population of 2.5 million people or so in the colonies, this is somewhere between 100,000 and 500,000 copies, and of course it's passed on from person to person. Without a doubt, this has a huge impact in transitioning people from a few pro-independence, with some complaints about the British, to a much larger pro-independence. It doesn't mean that the nation's a majority patriot over loyalist, but it does set that pattern in motion, and in many ways allows for a revolution. Without this, there might not have been one. So it serves to change the minds and positions of many Americans. And that's it. Thanks for joining the Happy House of History. That's it from some dude in a Hawaiian shirt.